Hello, you find me 2 days before Rustival 2. It's Thursday the 20th, something like that. I think it's the 26th. It's 2 days before anyway. And I've decided, of course, to strip off my A-pillars in the car I'm taking. I was going to be taking the MG, but we have a little Norman joining us who's coming to Rustival with us. Norman's our Bedlington. So we're going to take the Volvo. I'd ordered some automotive fabrics and like the foam backed stuff um, earlier in the week, and I was going to do it after Rustival, but the weather's a bit poo, as we all know. So you can probably hear it hitting against the roof. So I thought I'll get it done today. Should we take a voyage of discovery and do a bit of automotive trimming? I put on threads the other day. I've started having putting a bit of memorabilia up in the garage as well. I don't know if you'd seen my post, but those are a set of very old skis of mine. I'm a massive fan of alpine skiing. That's where we go in Austria. That's the dream. That's what I want. I do a late XJ40 3.2. I've never been that bothered about the 4 litre. There's just something. I think it's because my dad had them 3.2s. Although we did have a 4 litre V8 308. Anyway, but yeah, so I just put a bit of memorabilia and up on the walls. So yeah, want to get a bit more up there too. But you can see the problem. Two people and a Norman do not go in an MGF. Sadly, because I really wanted to take this because I displayed it at Himley about 3 or 4 weeks ago, and I'd started machine polishing it, and it's looking beautiful at the moment. But get it sawn soon. It'll be a few jobs to do over the winter, but it's just past its MOT with no advisories. Another clean bill. So yeah, it's a good little car. Anyway, onwards. S60. Yeah, now we're in. You can sort of see what we're up against. When we were in Austria a few weeks, well, back in July, you got up to about high 30s, and this bit finally gave up the ghost. So that's peeling off. That one's always been all right. It's the driver's side that's always been a bit tatty. So I picked up some of that automotive fabric during the week, and well, it arrived today. Well, that's a bit dark up there, but see if it matches. I mean, if it's a few shades off, I'm not too fussed. I'd just rather have that than this mess, to be honest. But if I remember, let's have a. How did I do this before? Because I've had that one off because I've got a Grom kit. I don't know if you can see the mic just up there, because I've got a full Bluetooth kit that works through the steering wheel on this. It's really, really good. I mean, I'm a stickler for originality, so that the infamous HU850 head unit wasn't going to go anywhere. But I wanted Bluetooth because I had it in my old V40 51 plate, and that was really good. So I wanted the same in this, and luckily they do a kit. So I can answer calls by pressing, skip, and then hang up by pressing. Sorry about that. I can answer calls by pressing skip. I can hang up by doing that, and if I'm listening to music on my phone or Spotify, I can skip through tracks, volume. Obviously, it works really well, and it just goes through the changer port in the back. Anyway, yeah. So I have had that off before. I think I just pull it, but there's like a little plastic springy thing inside, if I remember, and it's to do so the whole thing doesn't come flying off in your face, and then in an accident, it sort of it allows the airbag to come out, and then but the trim to stay sort of in place, or it allows it to move out while the airbag deploys. So anyway, let's get this off, and I'll sort of explain to you when I got this off, what I did. Right, I don't know if you can see, but there's a little plastic trim just here. Move my fingers out the way, and let's try and get a bit of light on it so I can try and show you. This is a bit awkward. There we are. But you can see where there, just by that round, I don't know what it is, sort of clip that goes in. To the right of that is the springy clip. You turn that, I think it's clockwise, just to release it, and it stays attached to the actual pillar trim and pillar moulding. So there we are. I'll get that off, and I've got to get both off. Get this done. Right then, this is genuinely the first time we'll check this out. Now let's see what the match is like. It's a bit lighter, but well, that's grubby anyway. It's quite a bit lighter in it. But you know what? I don't really care. I don't really care. Just put a light on. Hold on. As it happens, people. Right. Yeah, so I've got LED bulbs. About the refresh rate. That'll do. I'm not too fussed, but hopefully we've got plenty. I think what I'm going to do, Josh, let's set you up. God, terrible this. Hold on. What I think we're going to do, what I'm going to do, should I say, that's the foam back. I'm going to peel this off. Oh God, get it in the bloody picture. I'm going to peel this off and then use this as a template, because if you look around it, I mean, this probably doesn't wrap round for a reason. Oh yes, because there's those ridges in there. So I'm going to have to do it fairly tight to the edge on this. I mean, I can always trim, can't I? I mean, as long as it's stuck right to the edge, that's what I'll do. I mean, there, it looks like it's bonded in. It's like melted into position. That is what it is. So I think the next stage, rip this off, use it as a template, because again, remember to do it on the foam back. So there we are. I think that's what we're going to do next. Right, where do we start? It's absolutely soaking. This is going to have to be scrubbed down as well, isn't it? Afterwards. Right. Shall we start pulling? Oh. That's a good start, isn't it? We'll do it from up here. Ugh. Yeah, it's look at, is that mould from just being damp over the years? I don't know. I suppose it's got to be. Well, I don't know if this is stretching it. I'm not sure. But you know what? Anything's got to be better than what it was. Yeah, that's almost like, yeah, like I said earlier, melted on there. Sorry about the noise. Yeah. Done. That's my template. There's not as much there as I thought. There you go. I mean, you can see what a mess it makes. I mean, look at that. I think that is it. That's where I put spray adhesive a few years ago. But I think just get some sandpaper on this, and that's going to be the easiest job. Right, I'll do the other one off camera, and then we'll go and I think, yeah, clean those first. Well, I may as well just show you this one as well, hadn't I? This is the passenger side, yeah, passenger side. They're both gone in the same place over the years. That's exactly where the driver's side went as well. But the car's knocking on 20 years old, so it's bound to happen, isn't it? So seems to peel back a lot easier than the other side. Yeah, and bits that are melted on. There's probably some people screaming at me saying I'm doing this wrong already. I don't know, I've never done it before. I haven't looked it up, other than when I... Oh no, I haven't looked it up, because what I may have done when I put spray adhesive on the old one, when I didn't really know what I was doing with cars. There you go. There's still a lot of this. We might be able to pull off as well. I think we need to pull it off. So let's give that a go. Oh dear, Simon. What are you doing? It only seems to be really thick at the edges. I suppose that's just what hasn't been in contact over the years and maybe hasn't broken down. I don't really know. I mean, you can see it here, but it doesn't seem as thick. Anyway, let's get scrubbing. Right, let's get the worst of it off with this. Sorry about the noise. I think then sandpaper over the top. I think. It's a beautiful noise. Right, I'm just going to get the worst off with this to begin with, and then try and find a bit of sandpaper. I think I'm not going to show you this ball, but I think you sort of get the idea, don't you? Just need to get this off. I don't think there's any way I can get this thicker bit off the back. I mean, I don't think it's that thick anyway, but see what I mean? It's completely welded, so I think finish off getting this off. Try not to scratch my grandma's old Formica table. Get some, I've got some isopropyl alcohol, give this a wipe over. Use the other things as templates, cut them out, and then glue them on with some spray adhesive, so I've got that as well. Right then, those have both been scrubbed down. I don't think I can get them any better than that. I'm going to wipe them over with isopropyl just to clean them up, really. I mean, they're a little bit furry. I mean, there's not much I can do about that, but if I put enough spray adhesive on and get it tight, hopefully it should be alright. So, yes. Have I bitten off more than I can chew? Hope not. Bit late now anyway. Right. So, after many swears, I've got the first one on. I've got loads of this. I thought I was going to struggle to get one on one side, but because I've split it, what I've done, I've split it down the middle. But yeah, I've got plenty of this left over, so if I make an absolute job of it, I've got spare if I need to redo it. So there we are. I haven't got any tailor's chalk, so I think I'm just going to have to just go for it with the scissors around it and just be careful, mate, because it's actually, because I've put this, obviously that's the reverse and this is the reverse, so I'm sort of doing it in the way it'd sit, facing out, you know what I mean. This the fabric side isn't moving when you touch it, so it's fairly well stuck down while I trim it out. Right, so let's do it. Let's cut this out. I don't know if you can see that. Yes, you can see that end. I've just had to give it enough room because it's not entirely straight, I think, because of the way the A-pillar is. So I'll do a thing there. Oh yeah, if I use that bit. And then I think what I'm going to do is just sort of, it's going wrong, that's it. This is making for brilliant content because I'm not saying a thing because I'm concentrating. How not to do something by 5-part, 4-part. Will it work? Who knows? I think it's alright though. Let's carry on. Is my microphone on? Yes, good. I haven't cocked up. Is my camera on? Yes, good. Right, I'll get the other one. Now that's a rough edge up there. So what I mean, it does stick down quite well onto the foam backing, which I'm quite pleased about actually. And if I just line it up like that, that can be my really bad edge, can be the edge that I have something to play with. Right, let's go again. I know there's a bit of fabric waste here, but it's my first time ever doing anything like this. I haven't got tailor's scissors, I've just got kitchen scissors that have been sharpened. Oh sorry, am I? No, I'm not covering the camera. Those are just sharpened with a knife sharpener. I imagine you can just fast forward through this bit. Not fast forward, but I can fast forward it. You may want to fast forward it because I haven't got much to say because I'm trying to concentrate. Which for somebody who's trying to grow a channel probably isn't the best thing to do. Come on, cut. Right, that's those cleaned off. I absolutely did not use the garden weed burner just to defluff them. After I'd sanded them down to get as much as of the old adhesive off as I could, you could see it was like it was furry from this old backing material or whatever it is. So I've just done a few quick passes with a weed burner from a distance, and you know, I haven't held it on for any point, so it's fine. They haven't melted or distorted. Just a few quick passes seem to have done the job. So we're ready to get going now. Get some spray on and find some newspaper or cardboard. Yes, should have some. And then just get these finished off. Right then, let's get spraying. I've got to leave this for between 2 and 5 minutes, because what I'm going to do, I'm going to spray both bits, so I know I've got a good covering and more of a chance of it bonding. So let's wish me luck. It's probably too much, I don't know. And then same on that one. And now we wait. Okay, so 4 minutes later, I'm quite nervous now. Right, that's, I need to hold this underneath. I think for a first attempt it's not too bad. I'm really sorry. There, how about that? That's where it ends, so that all that needs to come off. Yeah, it's, hold on, it's that, it goes that way, doesn't it? That's right. So that's right at the top. That's the bottom by the windscreen. It's okay. I think it's better than it was. Let's get that trimmed off. Stay like that to cushion the many P2 rattles. Anybody who's got a P2 knows that they can be a bit prone to the odd rattle on interior trim. I think it'll be okay, just as a first attempt, just to make it a little bit, just a little bit neater. Yeah, I think that'll do, won't it? I mean, once it's clipped back into, there we are. How do you think? What do you think of that? I mean, that's once that's back into place, should be all right. I wanted it to wrap over the edge a bit more, but I think it'll be okay. Yeah, that's what I wanted all the way around, was just that bit of, yeah, I wanted it to go over this edge here. But I suppose once it's all in situ, you won't really notice. Anyway, there we are. Number 1 done. Driver's side done. I can go up and out the way to dry overnight. Number 2. Where are you gone? There. And passenger side. So it's maybe a bit much. Check that's the foam side. Right then, that's been 4 minutes, so hopefully it has worked. Oh, sorry. You didn't learn by now how to use a camera. This is the bit that goes up to the headline, and that's where it meets the screen. So I think that'll do. I think it'll be okay. Just as an improvement, anyway. I haven't done it to time in with the Rustival at all, but it's just how it's worked out. So I'll leave these to cure overnight, and we'll get them fitted tomorrow morning. So that'll be it. Right then, done. They're not perfect, but I think they'll do. I mean, they've dried off, they've had a few hours now. I've been out to take the dog for a walk, let the weather see, well, hopefully let it stop raining so I can take them out. So there we are, a million times better than what it was. Right, let's get them in. And it's done. Looking at it now, oh, I don't know if it probably looks worse on this camera, to be perfectly honest. Let's get a bit of light on it, because yeah, it does. It looks darker on the camera than it does in real life. But I'm happy with that. I'm very happy with that, in all honesty. So there we go. Done. Well, not quite done, because that one still needs to be put on. But I'm going to leave the video there. So I'll turn you around, and I'll say thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe, comment down below. I really want to try and get a few more followers now. I need to do videos more often, which I know I do. But hope you enjoyed that one. Might be a bit lengthy, I'll see how it goes in the edit. But I'll see you next time for a job on who knows. Cheers. Ta-da bit. There's a little bit of an aside, not an aside, a footnote to the video. The fabric that I got was 11 quid off Amazon. I just looked at it, I searched for light grey automotive fabric or something. I'll put a link in the description, but it was 11 quid. I already had the spray adhesive, so it was an 11 quid job in a few hours. So well worth it. Anyway, see you next time. Cheers.